evening and welcome to this edition of Newsleader on 6. I'm Jim Fuller. In tonight's news, the Tullahoma Bank, which had been locally owned for over 100 years, is merged with the Lafayette, Tennessee Bank. A dead bobcat was discovered on the football practice field at Tullahoma High School on Tuesday morning. Friday night could be a busy evening for the Tullahoma Police Department, and we'll tell you about the annual Belgium Waffle Chamber Coffee held earlier this week. We'll have those stories and more on tonight's Newsleader on 6.
America's greatest challenges can be faced head-on if gridlock Congress didn't stand in the way. I'm Mike Winton, independent candidate for Tennessee's 6th Congressional District.
And I'm Robert Rankin-Doggart, independent candidate for Tennessee's 4th Congressional District. We don't want to turn the state red or blue. We want to turn it red, white, and blue.
As your Middle Tennessee representatives, we won't just reach across the aisle in Congress.
We'll stand in it.
I'm Mike Winton.
And I'm Robert Rankin-Doggart, and we approve this message.
You've probably heard that October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. What you may not know is 1 in 8 women will be diagnosed with breast cancer in their lifetime. We want to do our part, and this October will mark our 4th annual Breast Cancer Awareness Sell-a-thon. For every vehicle we sell, we will donate $50 to the Multi-County Cancer Support Network. We've got new vehicle specials like up to $9,000 off Chevy Silverado, or drive the new Chevy Equinox for just $249 a month. Stan McNabb Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac or StanMcNabb.com. Together, we can make a difference.
When you're running late headed to that sporting event or horse show and hungry but need gas, you don't have to choose which to get. Just stop at any Quick Mart where gas prices are normal and the food is outstanding. Burgers, fries, salads, sub sandwiches, chicken strips, egg rolls, even pizza can be picked up while the gas is pumping. Stop by any Quick Mart today and not only save time, but enjoy some good cooking, southern hospitality, and prices you can live with.
Welcome back. The Board of Directors of Traders Bank of Tullahoma and the Board of Directors of Citizens Bank of Lafayette, Tennessee announced yesterday that they had entered into an agreement to merge the two banks. Under the agreement, Traders will be merged into Citizens Bank of Lafayette, with Citizens Bank to be the bank to survive the merger. The current Traders Bank branches located in Tullahoma, Manchester, Winchester, and Shelbyville will continue to operate under the Traders name as branches of Citizens Bank of Lafayette. The transaction is expected to close sometime in the first quarter of 2015. Traders Bank, which was established in 1889, is the 7th oldest bank headquartered in Tennessee. As of June 30th, 2014, Traders Bank reported assets of $157 million, loans of $110 million, and deposits of $141 million. Tommy Anderton, President and CEO of Traders Bank, said, quote, "Our customers will continue to see the same friendly local employees and the strong commitment to the local community. I'm appreciative that our Board of Directors placed priority on similar culture when making this decision. Our core values match ideally with those of Citizens, who has been in business for over 100 years. I can bring assurance to our employees and customers that doing the right thing is exactly how Citizens Bank is managed. I look forward to the strength and flexibility created by this partnership," end quote. Citizen Chairman, CEO Pete Williston, commenting about the merger, said, quote, "It allows Citizens to expand our service area into several great communities and enables Traders Bank's loyal client base to continue doing business with a community-focused Tennessee-based financial institution with a similar culture and similar values," end quote. With its acquisition of Traders Bank, Citizens Bank of Lafayette's total assets will exceed $800 million and is projected to become the 19th largest bank or savings institution headquartered in Tennessee. The merger of the banks is subject to certain conditions, including the receipt of all required approvals from regulatory authorities, the approval of the definitive agreement by the shareholders of Traycorp, the whole bank holding company for Traders Bank, and the satisfaction of other customary closing conditions. Just 3 days before the annual coffee pot game between the Tullahoma Wildcats and the Coffee County Red Raiders, a dead bobcat was discovered on the football practice field at Tullahoma High School Tuesday morning. That field was in use on Monday and no irregularities were noticed at that time. The students who discovered the bobcat reported it to their teacher, and the animal was removed from the goal post. Tullahoma High School officials then reported the incident to the Tullahoma Police Department, and the dead animal was removed from the property by Tullahoma Animal Control. Local authorities and officials with Coffee County High School and Tullahoma High School are investigating the matter. In a statement issued yesterday, Tullahoma High School officials said, quote, "This despicable act does not represent the leadership, citizenry, or the vast majority of students at Coffee County High School and Tullahoma High School. We are friends, neighbors, relatives, and at times fierce competitors, but that fierce competition leaves no room for cruelty to animals. Nearly every student at Tullahoma and Manchester is disgusted by that any innocent animal is used as an object lesson, and all are hopeful that our competition is safe, fair, and fun," end quote. The Bedford County Sheriff's Office is asking the community for their help in locating a 17-year-old runaway. The runaway, Jordan Gerber, left her Bedford County residence on Sunday afternoon and has not returned home. The Sheriff's Office believes Jordan Gerber may still be in the area or in Rutherford County. If you have any information about Jordan Gerber, please contact the Bedford County Sheriff's Office at 931-684-3232. A Franklin County man wanted in connection with attempting to set a residence on fire with a woman and her young child inside was arrested late Monday. That was Monday afternoon. He was arrested by Franklin County Sheriff's Office personnel. John W. Worley was transported to the Franklin County Jail and booked on attempted first-degree murder, aggravated arson, violation of a protective order, and stalking charges. Worley is currently being held in the Franklin County Jail under a $250,000 bond. Stay with us. We'll be back in a moment with more Newsleader on 6.
Looking for a unique gift for someone special, or perhaps something just for yourself? Then you need to check out Grady Mac Denim Company, right here in the heart of Tullahoma. Grady Mac features the full line of men's and women's Lucky brand apparel. Stop in and check out our denim production line. Grady Mac offers a full line of outdoor sporting apparel and much more. And check out our custom fly fishing equipment, fine art, and signed sports memorabilia. There's something for everyone at Grady Mac Denim Company, the most unique store in Tullahoma.
Let the Smokehouse be your mountain getaway destination in beautiful Mont Eagle, Tennessee. Enjoy our cabins, restaurant, and old general store. Shop thesmokehouse.com featuring homemade barbecue sauces, jellies, and many other fine Tennessee products. Our live Music on the Mountain series features some of the best local and Nashville talent every Friday and Saturday night, 6:30 p.m. No cover, kids welcome.
Are you a shoeanista with no place local to find your style? Well, now you don't have to travel any further than Bren's Shoe Boutique, located at the Village on Jackson, 1940 North Jackson Street, Suite 120 in Tullahoma. From funky to formal, you can find the fit and style that will make you smile at Bren's. A shoeanista herself, owner Brenda Kemp offers brands like Rocket Dog, Jessica Simpson, Mia, Nine West, J. Renee, Bandolino, and more. Want that accessory splash that none of your friends have? Bren's offers a selection of one-of-a-kind handbags and jewelry with just the right bling. So if your shoe selection doesn't stack up, find what you've been looking for at a price you can afford at Bren's Shoe Boutique, now open in Tullahoma.
Welcome back. Friday night could be a very busy night for the Tullahoma Police Department with Halloween trick-or-treaters and the annual coffee pot game taking place at Wilkins Stadium. Police Chief Paul Black will stop by our studios to give us some insight into those events. I bet Halloween's your favorite time of the year to be police chief.
Well, it does bring a little bit of excitement and anxiety.
Yeah, exactly.
Not necessarily because of trouble we have, but you know, you've got so many people at so many different parts of town, and one, you want to balance having a good time with, of course, safety. Mm-hmm. And sometimes those two kind of conflict.
And, to complicate matters even more this year, not only do we have Halloween, but we have a football game.
We have a football game Friday night, the Coffee Pot.
Right. Not only is it a football game, this is the annual Coffee Pot game.
The Coffee Pot.
Right.
So they'll be, and it's a home game, mm-hmm. So there'll be, our neighbors from Coffee County High School coming down for the game, and that's always a big rivalry. Mm-hmm. And whenever you have rivalries, you always have that potential for a little bit of good humor, vandalism.
I like the way you put that.
Malicious. It's not intended to be anything really bad.
Right.
It's all in good fun, and what people would say is it's tradition and all, but when you're dealing with someone's property, then it becomes obviously an issue.
Sure.
So we know we're going to deal with that large influx of people, and it is Halloween, and the way the weather's looking, it's going to be a pretty nice evening. So chances are there's going to be a lot of people out. We always get a lot of people from other communities that come to Tullahoma to trick or treat, and so that's probably the biggest thing that we have to deal with is all the people. And now we've got at least two venues that we know of: the football game and the trick or treaters.
Right.
So what we kind of like to do at this time of year is just remind people about Halloween. We talk about it every year. Parents are pretty well aware of safety issues on Halloween, but it's always something that we feel we've got to do it. We've got to tell people about some safety precautions. But there's some things that we do want to remind, and the first being that with young children, they don't need to be alone. They need to be with a parent, not necessarily an older sibling, but they need to be with an adult. And everybody's got to gauge what is young. At what age do you really have to keep an eye on them? We tell kids walk, don't run, but they're not going to walk from house to house. They're running. I mean, you go through these neighborhoods and the kids are running, but we'd rather see them walk so they don't trip over something. Of course, we talk about costumes. Everybody wants to dress up, but when you create a costume, think about visibility. Can someone see me? Put some reflective tape on it. Get the little glow sticks and wrap it around their ankles or their wrists, or something they can wear like a necklace, so you can be seen. There's a lot of cars on the road, and one of the things we do not want is a child running across the street and someone not being able to see them. So of course we warn, don't just run across the street. The same applies. Look before you cross the street. Don't run out between any vehicle. Traffic is going to be so much more increased in our subdivisions, in our neighborhoods, that that likelihood increases. A lot of kids like to wear masks. We encourage you not to wear the mask when you go from house to house. Take it off so you can see where you're going. Then when you're getting ready to go up to a house, put your mask on. Of course, the alternative to a mask is just face paint. Big thing is parents look at your candy before you let the kids divulge, start tearing that candy up. Look at it. Is it wrapped? Does it look like it's been tampered with? Things of that nature. And again, we have not had those experiences in Tullahoma, but again, it's something that we feel we've got to tell people.
It would probably be helpful if you went to houses and you knew who lived there.
Go to places that where you can feel comfortable that these are people we live with, we see daily.
More Newsleader on 6 is coming up in just a moment.
Some of life's decisions are more important than others, such as choosing the right funeral home for pre-arrangements or for the care of a loved one who has passed away. And if you choose cremation, the decision is even more important because many funeral homes don't own or operate their own crematory. Here at Manchester Funeral Home, we not only own and operate our own crematory, but it's the only crematory in Coffee County. We do not leave the county or the state for cremations. Your loved one never leaves our care, and we are able to keep prices affordable for all budgets. It's cremation you trust, the quality we insist on, and so should you. When you see cremation you trust, you know you've chosen the best. Manchester Funeral Home, our family caring for your family.
Would you drive a few extra miles to save thousands on a new or pre-owned vehicle? If you answered yes, do yourself a favor and come see us at Stand-Me-Now Ford in Lewisburg. Right now, we're offering the Ford Focus for $16,455. This vehicle is automatic, power windows, and power locks. Or check out our F-350s, up to $10,000 off. Come see us today at Stand-Me-Now Ford. You'll get the same selection of savings as the other guys, but customer service of a small town dealership. And remember, if anyone can, Stan can.
Grill 'em at Gillum's, Tullahoma.
Welcome back. The annual Sportsman and Businessman Charity Fundraiser is coming up this weekend. John Gray spoke with Carla Bloom and Bill Nichols about the event.
We're excited.
It's this weekend, isn't it?
It's this Saturday. Festival, it all starts about 5 o'clock. We'll open the doors for our silent auction. Oh, we'll eat, 6:30 or 7? Mm-hmm. And then the live auction starts with the Seagroves brothers.
That's always fun. Those guys.
Yeah, Harold's this close to having a show either in Disneyland or Vegas. I can't tell which, but somewhere in between there is Haroldville. You know, he puts on a great show.
They're a lot of fun.
Yes, they are. And this is how many years?
31.
31
Can you believe
years.
It's been 31 years. Raising money for children's dental and vision needs and helping seniors with heaters and air conditioners and cancer victims and burnout victims. It's just, the list is endless, really.
Right.
The types of help that we give in the community.
That's wonderful.
People ask, like, all the time, what do you do? And it's almost impossible to say because you start thinking about all the things that it does. But you know, it's kind of like what the United Way, I don't know if I can say that or not, but it's kind of like that without the limousines and the Learjets. You know, it's all right here.
Yeah, you can say that.
You don't have to drive, you don't have to, I mean, there are no meetings and all that, maybe a couple of times a year, but it's like this morning, if you need something this afternoon, you're probably going to have a check.
We have people coming this year who've never been or have, kind of dabbled a year here and the year there. But a lot of younger folks that are coming out to join us, and that's great.
Yeah, that's what it's all
about.
That's
great. That's what we have to make something like this thrive and continues. The event's going to be great this year. We've got, every year we have lots of fun jewelry and hunting trips, and this year we have an elliptical that somebody has donated, and the community.
Is there going to be a little music?
Yeah, there'll be a lot of music.
There's a band that's been playing everywhere, I mean, all over the region lately. It's called the Stagger Moon Band, and it, I don't know, locally, Ken Huddleston's in it, and I don't know the other members. I do, but I can't remember their names.
And we have to take just a second to say Ken is wonderful about helping us every year.
Oh, yeah.
Ken's
a great guy.
Yeah, he's doing, what sound, just whatever we ask every year, doesn't matter. He's doing
and
it.
Danny and that bunch that works for him, and they're very, 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 very professional and very good at what they do.
And we have a new upcoming artist with
you
us
may
this year.
know her better than we do. Is Laura McCormick? I think, is she not been on?
Yeah, I know Laura. Remember her from not since she was born, but almost.
She's performing for us this year.
Good. Yeah, I've seen her video. She's always been a great singer.
Yeah,
and I'm glad
she
found her way.
Yeah, she can bring it, and it'll be a great show, I'm sure.
Well, we're really excited to have her a part this year. There again, that's part of the younger generation.
Right.
And when we had our kickoff meeting, I know our kids are involved now. So it's a lot of fun to see all the young children that are coming to the meetings and helping out, and we appreciate all the community help. The high school they have groups that come out and help
Skills
us park
USA
cars.
people, and what's the business group? I can't think now.
The
FBLA is there all the time.
Claybusters, the soccer team has helped us.
That Claybusters bunch, they're a sight, aren't they?
That's right.
Yeah, we've had them on the show. They got national recognition this year.
Well, we appreciate, we like to mention those groups.
Yes.
And just all the people who reach out to us and give us something to sell that night.
Well, so again, this is this Saturday night.
We have
Starts
tickets.
About 5.
And we have tickets available for the $5,000 reverse raffle still, and I have some dinner tickets left. So you can call me at 212-6045, and we'll get you hooked up.
When people ask you to buy those tickets, buy them. It's a big deal.
That's right.
Very good. Very good.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Let the tailgate party begin at Russell Barnett Ford of Tullahoma and Winchester. We have a huge selection of over 100 trucks to choose from. The #1 selling truck for over 37 years straight. You will not go wrong. With Ford manufactured rebates and incentives up to $10,000, now is the time to buy. It's a tailgate party. It's football time in Tennessee. Tell them, boys.
Trucks. Trucks.
And more trucks. Why buy anywhere else?
Hey, I'm Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Our goal is to provide you comfort in your home. Cool weather's on its way. Sign up for your fall maintenance now. Trane is offering some special financing or rebates for your new systems you purchase this fall. Our goal is to provide you with the best possible service and installation job available. Our office staff is beat by none. Now that you've heard the Stroop effect, the picture is clear. Call Stroops for all your service needs.
All right, the cat's out of the bag at Carroll Street Liquor in Tullahoma. Now you know where to go if you're planning a get-together and want the ideal wine or spirit. Party planning can be stressful, but at Carroll Street Liquor you'll find everything you need. Mixers, gift sets, and all of your favorite spirit brands. So if you're feeling the pressure to pull off the ideal party, come to Carroll Street Liquor and select among the seemingly endless supply of wines, spirits, gift sets, and more. Your perfect party, it's in the bag with Carroll Street Liquors.
Welcome back. The annual Belgian Waffle Chamber Coffee, sponsored by Woodard's Diamonds and Designs, and also Blood Assurance, was held Tuesday at Northgate Mall. John Gray attended that event and brings us this report.
All right, we're coming into the famous Chamber Coffee held at Northgate Mall, where Jim Woodard serves Belgian waffles to everybody. And it's the Belgian Waffle Chamber Coffee at Northgate Mall. A lot of folks around, good people to see. A lot happening in Tullahoma. There's Diamond Jim right there. How you doing, buddy?
How are you, John?
Doing good. You having a big breakfast this morning?
Hey, John, are you focusing in on this?
Look at there. Look at there.
That clothespin right there.
There's Bob Couch
There's
right there.
Bob Couch. Today we're going to honor Bob Couch a little bit.
Very good.
And I know that's a special fellow to you.
Special thing to me, buddy. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for being out
All
today
right, man.
and kicking off this holiday season.
All right. Good to see you.
Nice to see you.
Jim was talking about honoring Bob, and there's a couple of photos of Bob right there. Look at those two right there. Isn't that pretty? That's as pretty as I've seen, and I don't know when.
It's time for our Christmas parade, and we're so excited. We have some great news. This is our second annual Stan McNabb Christmas. A movie time Christmas is our theme. And at this time, I'd like for Lenore Blackwell to come up. She's got some really exciting news for us.
This Christmas parade time, and again, our theme is a movie time Christmas. With the parade each year, we have a Grand Marshal. He was the 2014 National Gatorade Player of the Year and first round draft pick of the Cleveland Indians. With that, I'd like to welcome Jessica Sheffield.
Well, this is a great honor. I've been going to the Christmas parade since I was younger, and I've been in it a few times, from Little League baseball to, school at fair, and just riding in the float was always fun growing up. And now that I get to lead the whole parade, it's a huge honor, and I thank you all for coming out this morning and celebrating this with me. And hope you all have a good rest of the day. Thank you.
I would like to call up here Jim Woodard.
Today, some people have been asking me why am I wearing the little pin, my clothesline pin. But if you've noticed, we've got a special picture up here, but we don't have Brother Bob Couch with us this year. And Brother Bob was pretty much over there. He was always there, but we do have another wonderful woman with us. Dot Couch is with us today. Say again, the professor, as I used to love to call him, and wearing my pin today in honor of him. That gentleman always had a positive attitude. And Candy, you inherited that so well, you and your sister Fran. But again, Brother Bob always had a great attitude, positive attitude, always spoke good things about everybody. Does anybody ever remember Bob Couch ever saying anything negative or being down? That guy was always up and positive, and so we're so grateful for you. Miss Dot, our prayers are with you. We miss him, but his legacy lives on through you and those two beautiful girls that you got. So thank you. Again, one more applause for
The pet of the week this week at the Tullahoma Animal Shelter is a playful blue heeler mix named Speckles. Speckles entered the shelter as an owner turn-in. He's approximately 6 months old, up to date on all of his vaccines, and neutered and housebroken. He is also good with other pets and children. Microchip identification is also available to all dogs adopted for a $15 or greater donation to the shelter. For more details, contact Teresa at 454-9580. The Tullahoma Animal Shelter is located at 942 Maplewood Avenue. The Coffee County Humane Society's featured pet this week is Tim. Tim is a terrier who would make a great pet. The shelter also has many other dogs available for adoption at 1210 Oakdale Street in Manchester. Hours of operation at the shelter are 7:30 a.m. until 2:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. The shelter's phone number is 723-2711 or 723-2730. Donations for animal care can be made to the Coffee County Humane Society by sending it to Post Office Box 252, Manchester 37349, and their website is www.coffeehumane.org. We'll be right back in a moment with your weather forecast.
The Kia Cadenza sale continues at Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. We still have a great selection to choose from. Purchase one of these Kia Cadenzas out of dealer inventory and receive dealer invoice pricing, starting as low as $32,545. No games, no gimmicks, no hassles. With America's best warranty, the 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty, Kia is the power to surprise. Invoice pricing for a limited time only. Russell Barnett Kia of Tullahoma. Why buy anywhere else?
At the time, maybe you were just building a bridge, a business, or a community. Maybe you were simply working for a home or a better tomorrow. At the time, you served out of duty and love of country. But in that time, we see a legacy created, an American dream lived. The rehab team at Life Care Center of Tullahoma is ready to help you live well.
We're losing it, Doctor.
Not on my shift. Quickly, brush. Roller.
What a transformation. It's going to be okay.
Okay, nothing.
At Paintworks of Tullahoma, we specialize in domestic emergencies with Martin Senior Paints. You can be the paint doctor, too, when you treat your home with Martin Senior interior and exterior finishes.
Doctor, we've got another one.
Got you covered.
Paintworks of Tullahoma. Come see the paint doctor, Stat.
Welcome back. We'll take a look at your weather forecast at this time, starting with your weather history on this day. Our record high was in 1937 at 84 degrees. The record low was in 1952 at 19 degrees. The average high on this day is 67, and the average low is 43. Tonight, look for partly cloudy weather in your forecast with a low of around 36. 40% chance of showers on Friday with a high of 56 and a low of 33. Mostly sunny weather expected on Saturday with a high of 49 and a low of 29. And that's our Newsleader report for this evening. We invite you to join us each Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 6, 8, and 10 for Newsleader on 6. You have a good evening.